Hello, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. It seems like my theme song for today is Mama Said There'd Be Days Like This. Oh, it's just one of those days when it seems like nothing's going right. You ever have one of those days when you look at one project and say, nope, don't want to work on that. Nope, don't want to work on that. Nope, nope, nope. Well, I did. Okay, I finished one project last night. I made the butter lamb of the day. So I'm up to 5 or 6 now. And I thought, okay, I've got them all together. I am going to update the Etsy listing. Nope. Camera battery died. It's recharging. Okay. And then this morning, I finally crossed an item off my list after weeks, maybe a month. I finished the little black and white cat that I got in a Temu kit. I had an awful time working with this tiny little yarn. It was really skinny yarn and a 2.0 hook. And I don't think the stripe on his back was supposed to narrow like that. I think I was losing stitches along the way because I just couldn't see the stitches. He's done. So that gave me permission to start another kit. This is one that my daughter gave me for Christmas. I'm already done with the head. That one's fun. But it didn't start out that way. I started working on it, and it is a smaller yarn. Did I bring a water bottle back here? Anybody see a water bottle? I don't see a water bottle. See? Told you. Days like that. I'll try not to get frogs in my throat without my water bottle. I tried to start on the Highland cow. Just wasn't getting it. So I started what I thought was going to be a scrap yarn project. I had this vision of doing a mermaid cat with a solid color on the top and then do the tail in black with bursts of bright colors from the neon stripe yarn that I have in the current scrap thing. I started out making the head. It's like, no, this isn't going to go for a wild tail. This needs a subdued pink tail. So I got about that much of the head done and set that aside. Then what's the other one out there? Then I'm like, okay, I've got another idea. I'll start with this cream colored yarn and I'll make a giraffe, but instead of stripes, I'll use these little bits of my scrap yarn to make just spots all over. So I'm almost done with the head. I'm just about to start the decreases on the head for that one. So that one's going a little better. And then I was like, okay, let's work on some of the stuff on my to-do list. I had a note about a no-sew bunny by Mel's Yarniverse, no-sew bunny. Okay, 3-hour video. She walks you through the whole thing. I did speed it up a little bit. I was working on another project, and while she was like, okay, I'm going to do this row of 24 stitches, I'd be working on the other, I'd just write down like 24 stitches and work on another project. I got to the point where I brought it back to the craft room, and I was watching it on my phone and typing the pattern on my computer so I don't have to go back and watch the video every time I want to make one. And I was working on the cow's head while I was doing that. It did get a little confusing. Like the cow's head is saying single crochet 4 increase, and she's saying single crochet 3 increase, and she's counting and I'm counting it. But I got the cow's head done. Looks good. I don't think I turned him into an alien or anything with wrong stitch counts. Okay, once I got that done, I was like, I am going to solve this mystery of the turtles. I got to figure out what's going on with the turtles. Like, I was looking through to update a listing before the camera's battery died. And according to my inventory, I don't have this guy. But I have this guy. Okay, what's going on here? I remember I sold a red, white, and blue turtle at the December 7th show. Well, it was a red, white, and blue African flower sea turtle. Because I was like, wait a minute, this guy's priced for 12. I wrote down 16. That's because the African flower turtles are 16. It's like, oh, I'm down to one African flower turtle on the Etsy listing. So I need to add that to my list. But I am missing, let's see, let me turn back to my turtles page. Let's see, spike green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mini big head turtles. There should be a bag of those someplace. Neon stripe, camo brown. Okay, that one. Those I've got. Beige, pink, and brown. So I'm missing like 6 turtles. Okay, that one I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 turtles. They're probably mixed in with something else, but I think I've been through just about everything and I haven't been able to find them. You'd think I could find some turtles. They move so slowly. How do they get away from you? So I'm going to continue my search, my turtle search, see if I can get them all straightened out. The butter lambs are just waiting for their moment under the lights. This is one. I have these cute mini dinosaurs. And I updated the listing with a new profile picture that shows all 3 of them. Etsy is telling me that there aren't enough pixels in the new picture. I took it on the app where it says like, here, take a picture with your phone. Well, apparently they don't like those pictures. So they're waiting for their turn. Technology is not my friend today. Perhaps I should just go sit in my chair and play with yarn. Because yarn is my friend. Let's see, I told you about all 3 things I started. So I've got 3 more projects going out there. The giraffe, the mermaid cat, and the Highland cow. And now I'm thinking, oh, I need to make some African flower turtles. How many projects could I start in one day? Shannon at Another Yarn was talking about how on New Year's Day there was this big cast-on party where everybody was supposed to cast on 12 new projects. I don't think I've ever started 12 projects in one day. But, today, starting 3 or 4. It's unusual for me. Lately, I have been in one of these, okay, let's have one main project, finish it up. Let's not have, all these things all over the place. My friend Joanna saw in my Facebook memories a meme that I had posted. I think it said, like, my goal for 2019 is to finish all the projects I started in 2018 with yarn that I bought in 2017 and patterns that I bought in 2014. And apparently in the conversation under that picture, I talked about a Mandala Madness blanket that I had started, and I really needed to get back to it. Joanna says it's good, but I knew right where it was. I told her it was just stuffed in the craft room closet. Oh, I also have Owl Obsession in here with yarn for that. See? I got like this far. I really should pick it back up again. It looks nice so far. I should finish it. My problem with that is, even if I squared it off and made it into like a 36 by 36 baby blanket, there's a lot of work in there. That would be expensive. And I can't tell you the last time I actually sold a baby blanket through Etsy, and I don't even take them to craft shows anymore. I have I think it's a 10-pound, maybe it's a 20-pound. How much is that one? That one's 10 pounds, so it's a 20-pound. I have a 20-pound polyfill box. So you know how big those things are. It is stuffed with baby blankets. And I can't fit that in my car for craft shows. The car's already stuffed. I'm not going to fit that in there. And I don't usually have the display room for it, and da-da-da-da-da-da. So the baby blankets are listed in my Etsy shop. I don't know if I have ever sold a baby blanket through Etsy. But I have them. I have them in stock. And I don't know, maybe someday when I'm doing a big show, maybe I could take a drying rack with me, like one of those fold-up wooden racks, and just display the blankets. And if I sell one, it would be worth it. Okay. So I only have those 2 finished items to show you, and I don't have any links to share because I don't have a pattern for my butter lambs. And this one was like a Temu or Amazon kit that I purchased. So I don't have a pattern that I can share for that either. I might try to make another one of these in worsted weight, which is far easier for my fingers and my eyes to handle. The teeny tiny little yarn and teeny tiny little hook. Ah! Okay. Do you think I need some yarn therapy? Battery's still charging. I think I'll go work on projects for like an hour. I'll probably finish up the giraffe's head, do a little bit more on the mermaid cat, maybe do the body of the cow. Once I do the body of the cow, it's going to go zip, 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 because then you've just got the legs, and the legs are, he's in a seated position, so the legs are pretty short. At least the back legs are. Legs, tail, ears, and the hair on that one is a little easier than what I usually do with pulling strands through. So that should go quickly once I concentrate on it. It's just one of those days I'm having a problem concentrating on anything. So maybe I need to drink more water. That means I have to go find out where I put it. So Mama said there'd be days like this. And my apologies if you know that song, that oldie song, and now it's stuck in your head. Stuck in my head. Hey, at least it's not the song that never ends from Lamb Chop. Bye-bye.